Hi everyone, it's me, Megan. I got a video request from Josie Diamonds. She wanted me to ask 10 questions that she has given me to talk about myself. Well, here is number 1. Do I scare people when the power goes out? No, I don't scare people, but when the power does go out and I try to, they end up popping out and they scare me. So, yeah, it's the opposite. Number 2, if someone fell in front of me, would I laugh or see if that person is okay? Well, first, I would see if they're okay. If they're laughing, then yeah, I will laugh. Number 3, how close can I lick my chin? Right here. I can lick my chin right there. Number 4. Name 3 things that is close to me in the room. Well, my couch is right in front of me. My dresser is right there. And of course, my hairbrush is close to me. Number 5. What is the weirdest thing I have done? The weirdest thing that I have done is, it was a couple years ago. I went to church camp, and we had to go to bed in the Pacific time. So I went downstairs to go wash my face before bed. Well, I took my toothbrush and my toothpaste with me, and I was going to wash my face, so I put soap in my hand, and I put some toothpaste in my hand with the soap. And of course, I applied it on my face as a mask. Kept it on for 20 minutes, and then these girls were sitting there, and they were looking at me all weird, like, why are you putting toothpaste on your face? I was like, well, it makes my face feels clean and fresh, and plus it tightens it. And they were still looking at me weird. So the whole week that I was there, I became really good friends with them, and they started putting toothpaste on their face also. So yeah, that was pretty much the weirdest thing that I have done, was putting toothpaste on my face. Number 6. If a magic ray gun turns someone into a gummy bear, and I saw the person as a gummy bear, what would I do? Well, I would become friends with it, but don't get me wrong, I would be very tempted to try to eat that gummy bear. Number 7. What is my favorite memory or story that has to do with school? I was in 9th grade, and the school that I was in was West Henderson High School, and it's located in North Carolina. I was in dance class, and we were going to do like this dance move. It's called the diving fish. Well, there was like a pair of 5. I was one of the pair. There was a guy behind me, and if anybody knows what the diving fish is, if they don't, then I'm going to try to describe it to you by me doing movements. Okay. The guy's behind me, and I have to lift up my left leg, and I'm turning this way, so my leg will be pointed this direction with my heel, which is my palm right here, like this, and his hand, it has to be placed like this to hold me up. But then I have to bend my leg in towards my leg, like my arm is. Well, before we bend our leg, we jump up, and then we bend our leg, and he pulls us like this, like we're going down into the water. That's pretty much a diving fish. But the thing is, every time I did that, I kicked a girl in the face several times by doing that, because she was right next to me. But we had a dance night where our families came to watch us do our dance. And, well, I done a delay because, I didn't want to embarrass her in front of millions of people and in front of her mom, because her mom, yeah. So I delayed, so I went up last, so I didn't kick her in the face. I wanted to, because, it was funny, but I apologized to her several times, and I still apologized, but I think she deserved it, because she was all that stucky up, two shoes, Miss Prissy little thing, saying that she can get this, get that, and she's like all popular and stuff. I wasn't a popular person in school, so I really didn't care. I didn't really associate much with people in school, and yeah, she deserved it. Alright, do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I have several stories, but I'm only giving you the ones that I can remember. When I was a little girl at 5 years old, there was an old man bothering me. I was in this trailer. My mom and dad were in the living room with a few other people, and while I was being bothered by this old man, I ran into the living room and I told my mom and dad that I'm being bothered. So they got up and they went into that room that I was in, flipped on the light. There was no one there. Another story about the ghost is a little girl. When I was really little, I had a doll. It was one of those dolls that you unzip the back of the dress, and there's a zipper, you unzip the body, and then there's like a recorder in it. Well, it also has an on and off switch, and there's a button that you can push, and you can talk into it, and it repeats what you said in it. Well, I never record anything on it. Well, I was asleep one night, and I was cuddling up to it, and I had one of those closets where you pull open and it rolls close, and yeah, one of those rolling door closets. Well, I heard the closet door open, so I woke up and I seen a little girl came out of the closet. She had long black hair and a white dress, and she came up to me wanting to take my doll, and I told her no. So she got mad, threw my doll across the room, and I hid underneath the blankets, peeked back out, and she was gone. There were several times in that house that I've seen her, and there's a thing that I've tried in that house was I put a pencil on the floor, but in directly the way I had it, like I placed it the way I imagined it, put it so I would know where it's at, and if it has been moved, I would have known. Well, I went into the kitchen with my sister. My mom was not at the house. It was just me and my sister. My mom went to work. She was a CNA helping out old people. I think it was more of a foster home care center for old people who can't really move around and they need to be fed or washed or taken care of. So my mom was a CNA. Well, anyways, me and my sister went into the kitchen to get some food, and right when I returned, I looked down at that pencil. That pencil was not there where I put it at. It was across the room. And while I sat down, and I was wondering how that pencil moved. There was no animals around it. Nothing had apparently no draft or anything. I just rolled that pencil away from the area. But I sat down, I started eating, all of a sudden the power throughout the whole neighborhood, it went out. It was pitch black, can't see not even your hand close to your face, you can't even see that. But the couch, however it was located, was directly in front of a hallway where you just sit there and you can look down the hallway. Well, my bedroom, my sister's bedroom, my mom, and the bathroom. Well, my bedroom is right here. Well, a little girl came out and started walking towards the hallway, and I closed my eyes, and when I opened up my eyes, the power throughout the whole neighborhood turned back on. Guess something happened with the power lines, but I did see a little girl. But yeah, I do believe in ghosts, because in this house I still experience some weird reactions in this house, but my mom doesn't, but I do. Even my brother will tell you stories about in this room what happens to him around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Every night. 'Cause 2 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the morning is pretty much the witching hour. So, yeah. Number 9. If I could have any animal in the world, what would it be? I would like to have a white, huge wolf. So, because they're very gorgeous. And plus I want a big dog who will protect me and eat people who try to hurt me. Uh, but the story is from a long time ago that there are tribes that wolves are the spiritual leaders of an Indian tribe. I guess that's correctly, but I don't know. Number 10. What movie could I watch over and over and still love? Well, I am a huge Twilight fan. I like the Twilight, Eclipse, New Moon, Breaking Dawn Part 2, and I wanted to watch the new one that's coming out with Jacob and Renesmee. It turns out that Jacob impregnates another woman. That's what I watched on previews. I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to watch it. But the favorite one out of all of them is Breaking Dawn Part 1, where Edward and Bella get married. They go on their honeymoon. She turns out to be pregnant. And yeah, throughout the whole scene of the pregnancy, the one thing that's like mouth-dropping the first time I watched it was when Bella was getting lifted up from the couch and Jacob entered the room, and of course Bella had a cup of blood because that's the only thing that she could handle, so she can keep her strength to feed the baby, and also, and yeah, the cup dropped and she ended up snapping like a twig. That was the most mouth-dropping moment ever. But I like that movie. But yeah, that's pretty much all 10 questions that Josie Diamonds has sent me. But I'm going to add one thing. It really concerns me, and I don't want none of my fans or audience to take this offensive or any type of way, but this really bothers me. The hypnosis videos, I don't mind doing them, but when it comes to shushering with one person on Skype, and you want to Skype with me and doing the hypnosis, please, I'm begging you, please. I am not that type of person. Okay, if you're going to end up doing a hypnosis video with me, don't do anything that you're going to regret, because I heard from several people that when people do that, they only do it for their sexual desires, controlling the person to do what they want when they want, and make them say something what they want. Yeah, I don't want to be controlled that type of way. Hypnosis is supposed to be fun, calming, relaxing, and joyful. Nothing to do with sexual needs or doing something that that person doesn't want to do in all reality when they're not hypnotized. It's not right and it's not fair. If I was supposed to do a hypnotize for somebody and I was doing it for them, I would not do that. That's not cool. That's pretty much interfering with their personal life, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. So if you're going to do any hypnosis videos with me, please be it simple, nice, clean, and fun. Nothing dirty and sexual. Just, no. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please send me a comment below, subscribe to my page, and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to do more videos by me, and of course I'm going to pronounce your name in the videos when I do, just send me a message in my inbox, and I'll try to get your video done as soon as I can. Alright guys, well, this is my video, and I'll hope to talk to you guys soon.